once again, some fantastic maths learning coming in thick and fast this week, guys. We're going to carry on with our learning about fractions, and today we're going to be looking at finding fractions of amounts. I would say that the last week or so we've been looking at shapes in particular, haven't we? And then next we're going to move on to finding fractions of amounts. So we've got an example here. Example is 1/4 of 16. Now, as always, we are going to draw that bar model because it helps us to visualize the maths. So, if I'm finding 1/4 of something, I'm going to split something into 4 parts, because what that means is that something has been equally divided into 4 parts. And the thing that has been equally divided into 4 parts is the number 16. So, if 16 is my whole, and it's been equally divided into 4 parts, well, that's 16 divided by 4. And if you're very quick with your multiplications, you'll already know the answer to that. If not, you can count up in 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16. There are 4 4s in 16. So 16 divided by 4 is actually 4. So that means that 4 goes in each quarter. Now the question wanted to know, what is 1/4 of 16? So if we've just shaded in 1/4, we can see that 1/4 of 16 is 4. Let's do another one. This next question is 1/7 of 42. Now, I'm going to get my bar model. I'm going to split it into 7ths. Because what this is saying is that my whole is 42 and it is being split or divided into 7 equal parts. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Here we go. So my whole is 42. And when I divide 42 into 7 equal parts, a number must go in here. So in other words, how many 7s are in 42? Let's count up in 7s. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Counted 6 times there. So there is 6 in each part. And each part is a 7th. So the question is 1/7 of 42. I'm going to colour in 1/7. And 1/7 equals 6. I could use this bar model to answer lots more questions. For example, I could now find out 3/7 of 42, because I've done all the hard work. Do you know what 3/7 of 42 is? Let's find out, see if you're right. So we've already coloured in 1/7. Let's colour in 2, 3. You can see I've coloured in 3/7 there. And there are 3 6s. That's 6, 12, 18. I'm just going to annotate that to show you that 3/7 of 42 is 18. Again, you could use this information to find out 4/7. 4/7 would be 6, 12, 18, 24. You could use it to find out 5/7, 6/7, 7/7. So drawing a bar model really helps you when you're finding fractions of amounts. So some of you may have noticed that you don't always have to draw it. I think drawing it definitely helps. And I definitely draw it for challenge 1. But when you start to get a bit more confident, there's something else you can do to make it a little bit quicker. 3/5 of 20. What you can do is divide by the bottom and times by the top. I'm going to put divide there. I'm going to multiply here. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. Times by the top. 4 times 3 is 12. So when you're finding fractions of amounts, remember this saying, divide by the bottom times by the top. So let's just see if 12 is correct by drawing it. So 3/5 of 20 we needed to find out. So split it into 5 parts. My whole is 20. And it's been split into 5 equal parts. So 20 divided by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. That means that there's 4 in each part. And that's what I did here. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. I've just proved that. And I wanted to know 3/5. 4 times 3 equals 12. So one thing that you can do to help you today, or to make things quicker certainly, is to divide by the bottom and then times by the top.